It is Tuesday morning, and this tractor looks a little different. Got the duals off and tanks on. I am getting this tractor ready to go for planting. Yesterday, I got the monitor and all the wiring up in there, and I can't take any credit for it. Dad and Jeremiah and Dave, they took the duals off and put the tanks on, so I can't take that credit. But the planter's ready to go. I got it unhooked from the blue tractor, and it's time to hook this thing up. See if the planter's even gonna work. So of course it's a little windy outside, so I'm gonna try and keep you guys inside. But I just got the planter hooked up. I need to hook up all the hoses and all of that junk and headache back there. But I did get the planter monitor in. I still need to get my iPad holder in, and of course the iPad, which is for our field view. It'll keep track of our in-furrow and actually it won't keep track of the in-furrow because we can only track one thing at a time. But it will keep track of the planter, the population, and the variety. So that is what's super important to us, especially when we come to combines. We can see what did better, what did worse, and blah blah blah. But one of the things that's kind of unique to us is we like to use these case planters on our John Deere tractors. And you know, most people would just get a John Deere planter for a John Deere tractor, just plugs it right in. You know, when we used to use the blue tractors, they would just plug right in as well. But you know, we got to be stubborn, of course. So we got all these little wires here. You know, let me flip. We got all these wires and just all of this junk. This is for my field view here. Just don't need to hook up. But yeah. So this is just lots of fun. This doesn't show anything yet because it's not hooked up to the planter, of course. So. Let's see if I got this planter hooked up right or not. Let's see if my lift assist. Wow, this thing's loud. Digital output fault. Good Lord. Everything's wrong with it. Whew. Well, we got all of our stuff back. We were planting beans last. We do have GPS signal, so that's good. My lift assist wheels aren't working. We want to bet it popped it out. Yeah, I had to stop because it was, you know, I was about to throw a little kid fit. But I finally got her all hooked up correctly. Every single year, there's just so much that you have to go through and hook up correctly. It just takes a little bit to get it all figured out every year. But I found out what I did is I put these on the wrong So I don't know if you can see, but there's 3 pins right there, a positive, a negative, and a negative. And I hooked them all up to the positive and this one, and these 2 needed to be on the center for the negative. Once I did that, I can get the fold and the vacuum's running. That's what the loud whistling noise is the vacuum. See? So that's good. We got that going. And we can get it to fold. And now I need to switch those hydraulics back because I had them hooked up the right way, but of course I flipped them because it wasn't working and whatever. So I think we have everything rolling. And I'm gonna go lunch because I'm hangry. Getting the fat kid shakes. Oh, well, hopefully I can hear something for the rest of the day. I just took the old tractor, just ran it down the road for the first time that I've had it. We got to put a pressure switch in the sprinkler, and we couldn't remember if it, because they change in all these sprinklers, but it might be in that box and it might be in that box, so we just decided it's best to bring the old tractor down here just in case. Plus we usually have this damn end gun plugged, so we usually end up having to bring a loader down here anyways. So this is the maiden voyage for the Devil tractor. Well, we got the new pressure switch in. So what a pressure switch does is it will turn on and off the end gun depending on if there's pressure to it, because the end gun will like run in some spots and then it'll get to a road where it gets too close, so then this end gun has to shut off. So they use water pressure to tell it to turn it on and off. It's just like this little spaghetti line. Now we got the sand trap off and we are gonna push some water through it and see if it will, or we're gonna push water through it. It'll run all the sand out, and then we will probably put the sand plug back in and clean out all the nozzles. Look at that, we got some water coming. See how much junk comes out of the sand trap here. Actually not too bad. Some of our worst pivots, just a bunch of black junk. We might shoot some more out when it pressures up. Well, I'm really glad that we brought the loader tractor now, because I leveled off a couple of these sprinkler tracks. You know, it gets up to the end, it pushes it up. Big mess, big pile. So I cleaned a couple of those up with it. And then now the end gun is plugged. We had it all pressured up. And of course the end gun is just kind of pissing water out. So we got up there and took it all apart. Got all the junk out of it. Now we're going to pressure it up again. It's still all open. It's hanging up there, but the pipe's all open, so we're just going to shoot water straight out like Old Faithful. I left the tractor in there, closed up all the windows. I guess it's going to get the bath. Oh, it's whistling. Come on, Old Faithful. You can do better than that, can't you? I guess not. Just doesn't have the pressure. Everything else is pressured up pretty good though. We got it all put back together. Let's see if it shoots out. Let's see if the end gun works as properly. I must not have much faith in it because I'm just kind of sitting right in the splash zone. I don't know if you guys can even see the water, but it's coming. There it is. Ah, nuts. I don't know if you can see that. But it's not doing its thing. It doesn't sound like the impeller's working. Impeller is that little motor right there. Like a little turbocharger. Not working. Well, look at that. We waited long enough. It just came out of it. It did it all by itself. Kind of hard to see, but you get the gist. It's working. And of course, when you have end guns and sprinklers going, the wind's blowing, so it's screwing with it, of course, but better than nothing. This video's been a little bit of everything, you know, working on pivots and getting the planter kind of ready to go, the tractor ready to go, and now we're back to strip tilling. You know, we have 2 fields left to do, 2 full circles. This is one of them, and we got to get them done before we start planting. We might start planting the end of this week, so maybe end of Thursday. Or probably Friday, actually. Today's Wednesday, so that'll probably be in the next episode or the next video. And that's all I got for you. We started sprinklers. I got soaking wet, which you guys didn't see, of course, but that's how it goes. We'll see you next time.